Now, I have never emphasized on this statement, but this is a book that I'll say that at least every Indian must read once in their lifetime. Oftentimes, people ask me that what books they need to read to understand the legality of the laws, to understand the judiciary, governance, polity of our country. Because let's be honest, there are many people who are interested to know about these, but the legal language in itself, it's very complicated to understand. But don't worry, I have got you covered. Hi everyone, my name is Decor and welcome back to my channel Kitabi Buli Ladki. In today's video, I'm going to recommend you the most beginner-friendly 5 legal books written for layman's perspective. I have personally curated this book list here after completing my 5 years in law school. So let's get started. The first book that I want to recommend is the book that I read in my first year of college, and that is 10 Judgments That Changed India by Zia Moody. Now this is a book that talks about landmark constitutional cases like of Keshav Nanda Bharti. You may have heard of this name, Keshav Nanda Bharti. There are other cases on reservation, Indira Savani case, a case on euthanasia, Aruna Sahube case, and many other cases that have changed the course of our country. Now the best thing about this book is that all these cases are written in a very beginner-friendly manner, so anyone can understand this. This also contains the commentary from the author to tell you about the socio-political environment of that time, so that when you are reading a case, you can relate to the case according to that socio-political environment existing back then in the country. For the second book, who doesn't like gossips? Everybody does. Manta koi nahi hai, par pasand sabko hai, and that is the ultimate truth that I'm going by. So this book is about conversations with the Supreme Court judges. The book name is Supreme Whispers. Now this is an amazing book to know about, not about the legal system, but about the minds of legal experts of our country, about the Supreme Court judges of our country. This book, I'll say, has certain legal terminologies that you may need to Google, but then you're good to go. There are not many. Now this book talks about what happens when two judges have differing opinions. How do they keep their professional and personal life, apart? There is also a chapter called Nemesis of the Judiciary that talks about how government tampers with the independence of judiciary and how these judges keep themselves and uphold the integrity of the constitution. This is a very interesting book for anyone who wants to know what happens inside the courtroom or inside the court rather than what happens in the country. Talking about the third book, this is not a legal book per se, but it is a book that I'll say every Indian must read. Now I have never emphasized on this statement, but this is a book that I'll say that at least every Indian must read once in their lifetime. The book is Story of the Integration of the States by V.P. Menon. Now, we all know that after independence, all these princely states were given 3 options, right? To go with India, to go with Pakistan, or remain as an independent state. So how Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Iron Man of India, along with V.P. Menon, the author of the book, convinced these reluctant rulers to go and be a part of India. How these two people consolidated India. So you will get to know a lot about the interesting cases of Junagadh, Hyderabad, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Assam, and how different states were carved out from Assam, a home dynasty, and a lot about your own country which you may have not heard of in your normal textbooks. This is my third recommendation. Now, can you see this mini pocket size version? Now this is a book on which a whole or the entire nation is standing. Yes, this is the Constitution of India. So this book, I'll be honest, it's very cute and it can generate interest by the way it looks, but it is not at all easy to read. Even after 5 years, I find it difficult to understand certain articles. So what to do? You want to know about the president, about the judiciary, about the governance, about your rights, but you cannot because the language is extremely tough to understand or even comprehend. So in this video, I'm going to recommend you the most popular substitute of this book. It is not a legal book, but it is an academic book. It is extremely popular and it is Indian Polity by Lakshmikant. Now this book is a gem for anyone who wants to know about their country, in a very easy manner. The whole book is divided into different chapters of Parliament, State Legislature, President, Prime Minister, Governor, Attorney General, Niti Aayog, National Human Rights Commission, elections, and much more. Now let's come on to the last but not the least book recommendation in today's video. I know a lot of people have that knack or think for the criminal cases of India. So this is Trials of Truth, India's landmark criminal cases. Now this book talks about very famous cases like Nathari Hattakand, Nirbhaya case, Nanavati case, that Rustam movie. It talks about the India's first female serial killer case, and it has lots of cases like Jessica Lal and Tandoor murder case. Lot of cases, 11 cases are there in total. So if the case is on defamation of India, it will tell you about what is defamation in India and what is the law, how it came in India, a short note about the background of the topic. And then there can be an author's personal note because the author is a reputed advocate in Supreme Court of India. The language of the case is very simple, it's very intriguing and interesting to read, and it's a very short book, it's not even 200 pages. And it also talks about how judiciary perceive different sort of cases, like in female serial killer case, if it's a woman, how the judiciary perceived a women as a killer. In defamation cases, what was the opinion, how defamation is synonymous to sedition according to the Supreme Court of India or according to the High Court. So there will be different instances, and you will get to know more about the mindset of the judiciary, of the judges while delivering these judgments. All these books are the most beginner friendly legal books written for non-legal people or for layman's perspective. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more such videos. Till then, bye bye.